Well, hello there, you friggin' troglodytes. That word came to mind, but I don't even really know what that is. I imagine it's probably like an old, very old, like, animal of sorts from like the prehistoric time. Here we are again with another session of Ace Attorney Apollo Justice. No singing this time because I've been editing the previous sessions and I realized that I sang in both of them in the beginning. Which, yeah, my lovely voice, it's like, you know, cool and all, but God forbid I get a copyright strike by Hamilton and Rhythm Heaven. I mean, you know, I sound so much like them. Anyway, yeah, we last left off. We had just finished our first ever trial. Phoenix Wright has invited us to join his law office or something like that. And we as Apollo Justice are probably gonna go get a new job at the Wright co-law office. Which, you know, is weird because he himself is not a lawyer, as we have found out. There might be a cutscene here, which is why I'm starting here. Okay, let's go. Chapter start. Oh, I should have prepped. Turnabout corner. Is my throat ready for this? As long as we draw breath, the wheel of fate turns. Oh my god! Oh my god! What's happening? Oh my god. I mean, I know what's happening. I'm pretending I don't know what's happening, but you know. Spinning big crimes and little crimes together. And when the wheel stops, 3D graphics, whoa, you die. So, kind of related, but not really related. It's probably very, very unrelated. We saw a guy pushing a cart. It reminds me of a manga that I recently started reading. I don't remember what it's called, but if I can find it, I will show a picture of it. It features, like, it's about bartending, and it's like the main girls. It features a lot of ladies, and they're all big boobed for some reason, but that's besides the point. One of the girls runs a mobile like bar where she like literally like tugs a cart around and she's just serving drinks to people in like random areas. It's pretty cool if you're into alcohol, if you're into big boobed ladies, or if you're into slice of life. I'm not into alcohol. Big boob ladies are alright in my book, but I'm not particularly like in love with them. And slice of life is what I eat for breakfast. So I say go check it out if you're into that kind of stuff. Was it June 15th? June? Wait a minute. So it's been a few months actually, because the first trial happened in April. So Apollo took his time coming here to the Wright & Co. law offices. Whiny voice. Okay. 2 months have passed. Is that how you do it? 2 months have passed since Mr. Gavin's arrest. My first trial, and I lost both my mentor and my job. Yeah, I'll admit it, I was screwed. But even when I hit bottom, I told myself I'd never come here. Honest. Which is weird because it felt like Apollo was singing high praises to Nick, during the first trial. Although admittedly, he did punch him. He upper-decked him? What's the word? Uppercutted him. He uppercutted him. Oh, whatever. Here being the legendary Wright & Co. law offices. Okay, Justice, time to stop trembling. You must be here for the interview. What? Right this way. I thought I misread that, but I read that right. Oh man, okay. You know, it's the beginning of the session. I'm getting into it. Huh? It's my girl! It's my daughter! She's Nick's daughter, but she's also my daughter. All these people in here are my kids. We don't talk shit about them, you hear? You talk shit about my kids. You're gonna get my fist up your butthole. Not even in the face. Hello there, you found the right place. Welcome. Her voice will probably evolve at some point because haven't really thought about what voice to give her. Also, what a bop. Okay, sorry. None of that. What's with this girl? Oh, you know her.
Well now, shall we begin?
Begin? What?
Right, first things first. Any special talents?
Talents?
Yes, well, you must have at least one.
Well, I guess defending?
Apollo, you're selling yourself short. You got the core to steal. You have the talent to scream. Defending? An unusual talent, but it'll do. With a little jazzing up, of course.
You think so?
Let's give it a go, shall we?
Huh?
Go ahead, show me, defend. Just give it all you got. Don't hold back now.
What are you talking about? I can't just defend here.
First lesson, a professional can perform anywhere.
Thanks.
We want people to be laughing with us, not at us.
Thanks? Oh, but I'm not sure why they should be laughing at all.
What? What exactly do you think you came here to do?
What? Defend. No?
Excuse me, but do you know where you are?
Huh? The Wright & Co. law offices, right?
Oh, I was afraid of that. Don't worry, you're not the first.
Look, what's going on here? Who are you?
I came here to meet with the person in charge. Well, you've apparently made no fewer than 2 mistakes.
Mistakes? But I got a call from Mr. Wright this morning.
Perhaps you should go read the sign out front again?
What's there to read? Look, it says right there.
Oh.
Why does it say Wright Talent Agency?
Welcome to the Wright Talent Agency, where you've always come to the right place. I'm Trucy Wright, CEO. I'm a magician.
It all came flooding back. The trial, that girl.
How did you forget? How could you possibly forget her? How could you forget such a lovely little lady? Hello, sir. Please pick a card. Look at the little baby and her pixelated face.
That's right. She's my daughter.
Trucy. Right. Here, check out our flyer. So, what's your name?
Apollo Justice, attorney at law.
We're finally getting into the crux of the game when it comes to examining and talking and all this stuff.
This game gets me all pumped up. I love it. Alright. Let's talk to this little lady.
So, is this really a talent agency? You bet. Daddy started it 7 years ago when he quit law. Of course, we only have 2 people signed up right now.
2 people? Does that include you?
Trucy Wright, magician extraordinaire. I've done a lot of stage shows, paid too. I'm a professional, you know.
Right.
Promise you'll come to one of my shows, okay? Let's see. Oh, and the other person our agency represents is Phoenix Wright, pianist extraordinaire.
Your dad, in other words.
Didn't he say he couldn't play the piano? Our agency doesn't see it as a problem. Why, there are many magicians who can't do magic.
At least you're optimistic, I'll give you that. Yeah, I guess I didn't really mention anything. So if you played the original trilogy games, you would have seen this office looking completely different. It looked more sterile and like a law office. But now it's just full of little trinkets and magical stuff and a water kettle. I don't know what you call this thing here, this water thing. This thing is one of the most useful things to have in your house. I don't have one right now because I have an electric kettle, but back when I used to live with my parents, we had this thing and I would always be using it to make hot drinks or anything like tea, coffee, hot water, just drink hot water. There was a time where, for some reason, there was a time where I would only drink like hot water as opposed to cold water, even during the summertime. It was a very strange time in my life. We don't talk about it. Let's not talk about it. But yeah, if you like, you know, if you're the type that makes a lot of like hot drinks, this is a very handy thing to have. It just stores hot water and it just keeps it hot forever. But yeah, everything is just like a cute little thing, and there's like a plate of spaghettis, which I am starting to get hungry. But we'll worry about that later. We can always eat after I play a game.
So you're you're Phoenix Wright's daughter? That's right. After Daddy quit law 7 years ago, I promised I would keep him fed. So I'm kind of his sugar daddy. Get it?
No. just straight up no.
I'm in charge of this whole office too. Pretty amazing for a young lass of 15, wouldn't you agree? 15? How old is Mr. Wright? Daddy? Oh, he's 33 this year.
I'm sure that's a good explanation. I hope. So then that would have meant that Phoenix had her at, what, 18? That's fine. It's not that, I mean, that's very young. I would highly recommend not having a kid at 18. You should definitely wait until you're older and much more, like, financially stable and, like, more settled down to have a kid. But also, like, you know, you're technically not a child at 18, I guess, right? I find it weird that, like, I don't know if they ever talk about how Nick managed to keep this office as well as wherever he lives. Cause I would assume that he doesn't live in his office, and then, like, keep his daughter, like, fed and in school and, like, everything without having the lawyer job anymore. Cause he's like, he says he works as a pianist, but, like, it doesn't sound like he would make that much money. I guess he was maybe making money from doing the poker thing. And I guess Trucy said that she also does jobs, which she's not legally allowed to, I don't think, at age 15. I'm pretty sure in Japan, I think that's too young to be I don't know. Maybe it's not. I don't know. I guess it's a game, so you don't have to think about you don't have to think about the technicalities of that kind of stuff.
About Mr. Wright giving up law. It was because of that incident 7 years ago, wasn't it? Eh? You know about that? Not the details. I remember the news though. It was a big deal. So I hear. I was too young to understand what was going on. I'll ask Daddy about it next time I get a chance.
Daddy, right?
That reminds me. About Mr. Wright? He gave me a call this morning to come in. Daddy's not here right now. He's in the hospital.
The hospital?
Yeah, he's on strict bed rest until he gets better.
What?
Okay, which hospital is Mr. Wright in? I'll pay him a visit. Oh, the Hickfield Clinic. It's quite close. Right, well, I'll be going now. And, I'll give this showbiz gig some thought, okay? Wait, I'll go with you.
I believe also Hickfield Clinic is something that also was brought up. I think it also made an appearance in the trilogy games. It's been a very long time since I played the trilogy games. I don't remember when the last time I even played them. Much less all of them. It's been a long time. I own those games too. I should play those too. I'm playing them I'm playing these out of order. I mean, it doesn't fucking matter. Who cares? I just said that because I remember. I think the Hickfield, whatever. It doesn't matter. Check out this room. It's a lot of fucking books or DVDs or whatever.
So this is Mr. Wright's hospital.
Hospital room, right? He doesn't own a hospital. Ah, yeah, okay. I didn't know if he made an appearance. He shows up in the trilogy game. He's like a little, like, he's a poiv. I don't have a voice for him. Hey, visitors, are ya? Whatever. He's not a recurring character. It doesn't matter.
Yeah. Are you the doctor?
Yeah, Dr. Hickfield's the name.
Good morning, doctor.
Alright, and Trucy, cute as ever. I have no idea what his voice is. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. He's not reoccurring. I don't care.
Is this Daddy's room?
Oh yeah, somebody's gone for a morning checkup. Be back soon. How are you, Miss Trucy? Got any places you'd like examined?
Doctor, the nurse was looking for you.
Why, if it isn't the daddy or the little cutest little thing in town. Guess I'll be off then, huh? Later, Trucy.
Nasty. Get out. Wow, what an odd bird that guy was.
Good morning. Didn't expect you so soon, Apollo.
Mr. Wright.
I also like that he's just in his casual attire in the hospital. Oh, I forgot to examine when we were in the agency, but yeah, you can examine the room and like they give you like little tidbits and stuff. Let's examine it before we talk to him.
Ah! Daddy! You snuck some grape juice in again? The doctor said you weren't supposed to drink that here.
Trucy, look at the label.
Oh, deep sea mineral water. That's fine, I guess.
I switched the labels. Don't tell Trucy, okay?
What can I say? The man loves his grape juice.
But that's clearly a label that clearly has a grape on it in the bottle. Trucy, you stupid. Oh, but I love you. Can't hate you, kid.
A swaying, spiraling stack of DVD cases. The Steel Samurai, the Nickel Samurai.
Aww. Also from the trilogy.
The Pink Princess, Zappy Samurai Electric Bugaboo.
Oh, I don't think the Zappy one was from the trilogy.
They're all children's action heroes shows.
This kid I know keeps sending them to me.
I know.
It's like, if you're not familiar with the trilogy games at all, you know, like, they make references to the trilogy games that, like, I know them and I want to react to them, but like, if you're watching this without knowing that, go watch someone else's. Either go play the trilogy on your own if you're into this, what you're seeing so far, or go watch someone else play the trilogy game, because it's really worth, like, getting into, honestly, in my humble opinion. I'm biased, obviously, because this is my favorite game series, so. But, yeah, it's fine, it's fine. I'll keep down to reacting.
Huh? Like a niece or nephew?
Something like that.
Quite the collection. This kid's parents must be really generous with their allowance. Funny, Mr. Wright doesn't seem like the type that kids would like.
Nah, everyone loves Nick, especially kids. What's this? Are these the same? Okay, it's the same thing. No. It's okay. Okay. What is there to examine? TV? Is this also gonna be a spiraling case?
What's that on TV? Looks like some sort of action hero show. Oh, I know that one. That's the Sniffling Samurai.
Oh, is it?
His booger flick attack is a big hit with the grade school crowd. I had no idea you like this kind of stuff, Mr. Wright.
Well, what else is there to do when you're stuck in bed? Besides, the episodes will just keep piling up if I don't keep up, you know.
Yeah.
Try not buying them. Now's the only time I get to watch and write up my reports.
Your reports?
It's a long story. Like a lot of things, actually. I don't know what he was referring to with that. Reports, like, about the shows? Whatever, it doesn't matter. Let's talk, boy.
So, what happened?
Who could have imagined it? Me, victim of a hit and run.
A hidden? You were hit by a car?
Oh, he tried to swerve, I'll give him that. Picture me tossed 30 feet through the air, only stopping when my head hit that telephone pole.
You hit a telephone pole with your head? Are you okay?
Thankfully, my only injury was a sprained ankle. Who hits their head on a telephone pole after flying 30 feet in the air and only comes out with a sprained ankle? Like, what the fuck?
He really is as lucky as they say.
Phoenix Wright, the lucky lawyer. He's not even a lawyer, but, you know.
There's something that, well, it just doesn't sit right. I just can't believe you have a daughter, Mr. Wright. And she's so big. Not fat, but, you know what I mean.
Oh, Trucy's still a child.
Daddy, how many times do I have to remind you? I'm not a child anymore.
Oh, look at him laugh. Oh, he's so precious. I love Nick so much. But you'll always be Daddy's little baby girl to me, Trucy.
Ahaha, my foot. I'm not buying it.
Oh, something you should know about Trucy.
She's a magician, right? She told me.
Not a mere stage magician. She's a genius.
Tee! Aw, Daddy!
You'll soon come to appreciate her talent.
You could just tell me things instead of insinuating them, but okay.
She makes a way better magician than that one girl from Danganronpa 3, whose name I can't remember. Fumiko? Whatever.
So, why did you contact me? What could the Wright Talent Agency possibly want with me?
Okay, so he wouldn't have even come to the office if it weren't for the fact that Wright called him. So what was he doing this entire time? I wonder, referring to Apollo. No need to get prickly now.
Hey, I didn't ask to be dragged in like this. Huh? But didn't you come to the office on your own free will anyway? Well, yeah, of course. Hell, we're in big trouble here in the office, big! I thought someone was dying.
So you don't think this is big trouble? My talent agency represents only 2 people, and one of them is in the hospital.
That's right, Daddy. How are we gonna pay this month's rent and the groceries?
Yeah, that's the problem with such a tight operation. It's a symbiotic relationship. When one of us falls, the other 2 must fall.
Hey, this isn't exactly a suitable conversation to be having with a 15-year-old kid.
In any case, if Apollo here can't help you, you'll have to transfer to a new school again.
No, I can't. I only just made friends. How could you do this to me? To us? Polly? Yeah? What? Now it's my fault?
I don't know if it's just like a new day or what, or if my ears are like acting up, but I feel like despite my effort to make their voices sound different, they all sound the same. They're all sounding the same in my head. So if they all end up just sounding the same as my regular voice, whatever. On that note, how about you come work for us? I've got the perfect client for you already lined up.
A client? You mean I get to do my job? I get to defend in court?
Alright, I'll hear what you have to say.
You got him, Daddy! Hook, line, and sinker!
Ha, and now it's time to reel him in.
It's official. I'm scared.
Let's see who our client is.
Alright, so who's the client?
Ah, yes. Here, take a look at the map and I'll explain. Last night, I left the office just before 9 o'clock. Here I am walking. I was going to that Indochine, whatever. I'm assuming that's Indonesian and Chinese? Indo-Chinese, that sounds weird. Pasta joint, al dente's.
Al dente, I get it.
I don't know if I got it the first time I played this game. I play piano there, of course. That's when it happened. The car set me flying, nicked the telephone pole. You can't take on a car direct hit like that and it would come out with a sprained ankle. It doesn't make any sense. That makes literally no sense unless he like somehow jumped over the car and tripped. But he said he flew 30 feet in the air and zoomed away. Creepy, huh?
Just a tad. It's almost as creepy as hearing you tell the story like it was no big deal.
The car sped off in this direction. So, good luck.
Huh?
You wanted a client, didn't you? Well, I'm your client. Find the guy who knocked me into that telephone pole.
Whoa, hold on! I'm a defense attorney, not a detective!
Oh, don't worry. Once you found the guy, I intend to sue him. Then you can stick it to him in court.
I'm not a prosecutor either! I'm sorry, but this is crazy. I'm going home.
Don't get so worked up. It was just a joke.
Huh?
Oh, Daddy. Sorry, Apollo. He loves jokes, you know. Even the ones that aren't very funny. Your real client should be stopping by the office anytime now.
The office? You mean the talent agency?
No harm in going. It's not like I have anything else to do. One more thing. Do look into my accident too, would you? I marked the scene of the tragedy on this map. Right, there's a lot of things that happened in this case. Ugh. God. Okay. I'm like mentally trying to prepare myself for all the voices that I would have to come up with because I think a handful of characters show up in the... Oh, whatever. I'll worry about it when the time comes. It's right in front of this park. Should be easy to find.
So, he's gonna make me investigate this after all.
Alright, we got a map. Alright. I think we're done talking to him. But let's check the court record. So we have an attorney's badge and we have a map. It shows the area around Mr. Wright's office. Touch the check button for details. That's where you got hit. That's his office. That's the people park. And that's Sid's. No, that's 5 yards. Oh, there's more to the map. That didn't help me. There's probably more that's gonna get marked on there. Let's look at the profiles. Hey, I think we've already seen this, but let's see Trucy. Age 15, future stage magician in training. Apparently the daughter of Phoenix, Wright. They look so much like each other. Look, he's like so tan and chiseled and she's young and pale. But look, they have For a second, I was going to say they both have brown hair, but Nick actually doesn't have brown hair. It's fine. They're brother and sister. And I meant they're completely father and son. Oh, there's this guy too. A suspicious-looking fellow, though he's apparently Mr. Wright's physician. I don't know why he appeared in here. I don't know if there's anything else that happens with him. But let's get going. I'm gonna head to the Wright Talent Agency.